Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. If you like puzzles or if you'd like to see me struggle to solve one and have a laugh at my expense, then you're at the right address. So please like and subscribe. Today I'm going to be trying my hand at glasses by Visumation or Visumation. I'm sorry I butchered it. If you'd like to give it a go, there'll be a link in the description below. If you do, please let me know how you fared and what you thought of it. Alright, let's read the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply, 1 to 9 in every row, column, and 3 by 3 box. Digits on a purple line form a consecutive set of non-repeating digits. Okay. Neighboring digits on a green line must have a difference of at least 5, our favorite. 3 sequential digits on a peach line. Peach, that is peach. Right, this is this color. Now I know what to call it. Peach line must contain 1 low digit, 1 middle digit, and 1 high digit. Okay. And digits separated by a V sum to 5, digits separated by an X sum to 10. Digits separated by a white dot are consecutive. It doesn't say that not all dots and X's and V's are necessarily given, but that's the default, so we'll assume that. Right, so let's go through those again. These are consecutive. That means that I don't know, they can be any combination of 4 digits, consecutive digits between 1 and 9 in any order. So 2, 3, 4, 5, but it could be 2, 5, 3, 4 or whatever. Okay. Those are any 3 you pick are should have 1 of each of these, which means that they repeat. Well, okay. There are enough colors in this in this puzzle, so probably shouldn't color, but fine, we'll use those. Those are, suppose each color represent 1 of this set. Now on those 3 we have 1 of each, right? But we need 1 of each in the next 3. The only way to do that is for the brown to repeat. Now we don't know which one is which, but we know that they're repeating. And then the same we need here to have 1 of each. The blue is missing, so blue has to be here. I don't know if that makes any difference, but okay. Right, and these are German whispers lines. The difference between any 2 consecutive digits must be at least 5, which means we can't put 5 on the line because 5 would then need 10 or 0, not allowed with a normal Sudoku, and the remaining digits are then divided into less than 5 and higher than 5, and they alternate along the line. And you can't put 4 or 6 in the middle of the line because they need 1s and 9s next to them, and you can't have 2 of those. So if this is 4, you'd need 2 9s, not possible. Right. The sum of these 2 digits is equal to 5 because of the V. The only pairs of digits that add up to 5 are between 0 and 9 are 1, 4 and 2, 3. Right, so now we know that this is 1, 2, 3 from 1, 2, 3, 4. It has to add up to 10 with that one, so this is 9, 8, 7 or 6, which unfortunately doesn't help us much, does it? Ah, right. Still doesn't help us. Okay. Right, remember we said we can't have 5 on these, so one of these is 5, right? Unfortunately, it doesn't have to be this one. Okay, that means that we have 5 on these as well. What does that mean? What does that mean? So we can't have 1 and 9, right? That's the first conclusion we can deduce, or deduction, or whatever it is. Because if you have 1, then you need 1, 2, 3, 4, not enough cells to get to 5, and 9 the same way. However, now that we're looking at this one, because I was going to say, so we have 1 and 9 here, which is fair. We do have 1 and 9 here. Remember, I said they have to alternate. I'm not going to color them in because we have enough colors, but if you take these 3 digits that I highlighted, they have to be from higher than 5 or lower than 5. And the other 2, the unhighlighted one or non-highlighted one or whatever, they have to be from the other. Right. So we need to miss at least 2 of each. Right. Which means that we can't have 2 or 8 either, right? Because if this is 5, 6, 7, 8, and that's the only way to get to 8, is to have 5, 6, 7, 8 in any order. But if that was the case, then we would only have 9 to fill in here. And even if these 2 were from the high digits, then you fill in 9 and you have nothing to fill the other one. And the same applies for 2, because the only way to have 2 is 2, 3, 4, 5. Which means that now we're missing 1, 2, 8, and 9, which have to be here somewhere. 1, 2, 8, and 9. Okay. But that means as well that this has to start at 3. It doesn't have to start at 3, but the minimum it can start at is 3. And then it would be 3, 4, 5, 6. And the highest digit is 7. If we start at 7, it would be 7, 6, 5, 4. Which means that this needs 4, 5, and 6. Okay, yeah, alright. Now that makes a difference. Because we're going to do the same thing from on the other side. I'm not going to repeat it, it's exactly the same. And we're going to end up with 4, 5, and 6 here as well. And if we've used 4, 5, and 6 in here and in here, it would mean that we've used up 4, 5, and 6 in rows 2 and 3. And the only place to put them then in box 2 is here, so this becomes 4, 5, and 6, and then we can't have 4 here anymore, right? And this then would only work if this one was 4 and this is a 3, so these are the only 2 that are consecutive. So we're off. We get our first digit, it's a 4. This becomes a 3. 3 requires a 2 to add up to 5, and 2 requires an 8 to add up to 10, right? Correct here? Yeah. Right, so actually now we know that purple, well, okay, that's not going to help us very much, right? Oh, no, we don't. I was going to say, are those 4 and 5 and 6? No. What we actually know is that one of them is not 4, 5, and 6. Because they're from different sets, and one of them is going to be from the set 4, 5, and 6, so that's fine. The other one is going to be from the set 1, 2, 3, and then you can't have 4, 5, or 6, but we don't know which one is which yet, so yeah. Okay, can I say anything about this? Well, we've missed 4, 5, and 6 now, so right. No. Well, yeah. So the highlighted digits on either side can't be the same set, right? Because if they're the same set, then we can, in row 1 we'd have 4 of the same set, and that's not possible because we've already used 4 and 6, so we've already used 1 of each set, and we only have 3. So these are opposites. I don't know. Gonna be forced to color that in again. Do we have any 2 colors that are still doable here? Doesn't matter. So it's not that. It's the other way around. if these are yellow, these have to be yellow, and the others are whatever, doesn't matter, green. I know it's not very visible, but it's just to keep that in mind. Okay, what does that mean though? One of them has, well, yeah, okay, it makes sense, of course. Does it? Well, yeah, it does make sense, but there was no other way of seeing it just based on this. I don't think so, no. So I was going to say one of these is from 1, 2, and 3, which makes sense then. Wherever this one is from 1 to 3, those would have to be high because we've already used 2 low here, right? But it doesn't matter. That has no direct implication in the other one. It does. It does. If this is from does it? Yeah, it does. Doesn't matter though, does it? Because the other one could still be here. Say whatever. If this is 4, 5, 6, this has to be from 4, 5, 6. But we're still missing one. It could still be from 1 to 3, right? It can't be 1 because there's no place to fit the 1 here though. But it could be 1, 2, or 3. It could be 2 or 3. So if it's here, it could be 3. It could be 2. And if it's here, then it would be 3. Yeah, that should work. And this would be 2 or 3. Doesn't matter, that's not how it works. It's going to be from, on one side it's from 1 to 3, on the other side it's from 7, 8, 9. I have no idea why I went down this rabbit hole. We could guess that from this. I was just curious whether there was another way of getting to that conclusion. Okay, here we're still missing 1 and 7, 8, 9. Alright, what is this now? Maybe this one is useful. What is this? Well, I'll tell you what is useful. This has to be 1, 9, right? Because there's nothing else. And we can see that in 2 ways. Well, first, that we've already used 2, 3, 4, so the only way to make 10 is 1, 9. But as well, because 1 and 9 are the only 2 left that don't fit in this sequence of kropki dots. So this is 1 and 9, and this would have to be then 5, 6, 7, doesn't it? But if this is 5, 6, 7, then this one has to be 6 to have 5 and 7 on both sides. Otherwise it wouldn't work. So this is 6, and these are 5 and 7. And we don't know in which order, but that doesn't matter, I think. Okay. So this one is from that. What does that matter? Oh, okay. Now we know. Because this is another V, so these are from 1, 2, 3, 4. No, actually we don't know. Well, yeah, we do. We do. This can't be 4. The same, well, these are mirrored, right? So as you can see here, whatever set this one is from, it doesn't repeat on the line anymore because you need 2 from the other set to keep the 3 rule. So this can't be 4 because 4 is from the same set as 6. So this isn't 4 and this isn't 1. Right. Fine. Now we know that this is from the third set, which is 7, 8, 9. So it has to be 7, 9. And then we have to repeat. So this is from 1, 2, 3, 4 actually. No, not 4. Not 1, 2, 3. And this is from 7, 8, and 9. Okay. So this is, it's either 2, 3, so we can have 2, 3, 4, 5, No, we can't have 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, right. Because all of box 7 actually and all of box 9 are divided into 2 Renban lines. So the purple lines where they have to be a set of consecutive digits. We can't have any of those in the middle. So they both have to start at the end of the line. So either from 9 or from 1. But it's obvious. Let's say if we start here from 2, this would be 2, 3, 4, 5. Great, but where do you put 1? It can't be here because it has to be next to the 2. So this has to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Even if this is 2, 3, it doesn't matter. Or if it's 1, 4, it's more obvious. But those have to be 1, 2, 3, 4. These 4 digits. And this is then 6, 7, 8, 9. Actually, all of that is as well 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Okay. And then, well, now we know that there's a 4 here, because there's a 4 on this line and there's a 4 on this line, so the 4s are used up in columns 2 and 3, and we need a 4 in box 4. So one of these is a 4, which means, I don't know what that means. Well, I think that means that this is a maximum of 2, 3, 4, 5, isn't it? No, it doesn't, because we have spaces here. Nope. All right, try again. Try again. I don't know. Does it mean anything? Well, it means that there's a 4 here, but could this be 4, 5, 6, 7? 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, whichever 2 we use here can be those 2. So for instance 6 and 7, and then we can put 6 and 7 here, and this would be 5. So, well, this would be 4. This would be 6 or 7. This would be 6 or 7, and this would be 5. Or doesn't matter, it works. Disturbing, but it works. What's the effect on this now? Can those be high? So we have already, well, there's the 5, so we don't know. We don't know. It's a maximum of 2, not a maximum. Yeah, a minimum of 2 high. So if these are high, then we've exhausted all of the high in column 1, and we can only have low, but that's fine, right? 1, 2, 3, 4 would work very well here. Even 2, 3, 4, 5 would still work. So okay, can I do the same trick here? I of course can do the same trick here. If we put 7 or whatever we put here, we have to get back, we have to go all the way to 9, because otherwise we split them into 3 sequences, and there's no way to fit them on 2 lines. So this is 6, 7, 8, or 9. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, and this would be as well 1, 2, 3, or 4. Okay, this is right. So now we have a 6 here. Okay, which just right, okay. Well, just justifies that I should get something out of this to figure out which one is the high and which one is the low, doesn't it? That's what it's implying, I think. We do have an extra thing here. This 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. But oh, this isn't a 6. Because of that 6. I don't know if that helps. Oh, this is a no, it isn't. It isn't. This doesn't have to be a 6. If this was a 6, this would be a 5, 7. But it isn't. Right. So what does that mean, though? Well, it does mean that we can't put 1 on it. Or 2 for that matter, right? We can't put 1 or 2 on it. And then? So we can have 1 and 2 here, right? Can have them here too. Well, we did need a 1, 2, 8 and 9 here, but hold on. No, that's not gonna help. That is not gonna help. We still don't know what these are, right? Is this anything? Keep on looking at this one and thinking it's a 4, 5, 6. That's the problem with sloppy pencil marking, but I don't know how else to pencil mark this. But in any case, be more vigilant. If this is 4, 5 and 6, from 4, 5 and 6, that still doesn't mean anything. If it's 4, this could be 1, 2, 3. If it's 6, this could be 7, 8, 9. Oh, this would be 8. But could any other? Oh, this can't be 6, but okay. Right, so we eliminated the 6 from those. Does that matter? So whatever there's a 4, 5 in one of these. What does that matter? What does that matter? 4, 5. Almost absolutely no cigar. Can this be 6, 4? Yeah. We'd have 6, 4 here. That shouldn't be a problem. Does it matter if this is 4, 1 or 2, 3? I don't think that it does. Right. I'm almost sure that it's about this, but I don't know how. Right. What's the minimum this could be? 3, 4, 5, 6. Is that okay? Is that possible? 3, 4, 5, 6. If it's 3, 4, 5, 6, this would be, well, it could still be 3, so Or is it the other way around? Do I have to figure out which one is which so that I can figure out this one? I don't see how I can figure that out. Maybe from that line. Can we still have, well, those aren't 7 or 9, right? That part is obvious. Can we still have 7 or 9 here? Because the maximum they could be is 6, right? But that's not allowed. So the maximum is now 5. 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah. Right. 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, so this one has to be 9. That feels like a reach somehow. I don't know why. Okay, so these couldn't be from 7, 8, 9 because this is the 8, right? They can't be 6 because we've already used 6. So the maximum is 5. And this is with 4. So 5 would get us only to 8. Yeah. Right. Well, we can't have 8 in any case, but yeah. So this is 9. Right. Okay, so there's a 9 here somewhere. Which gives us a 9 here somewhere. That's not very useful. Okay. But if this is 5, we could have 5, 6, 7, 8 still. 5, 6, 7, 8, yeah. Right. But not on this side, right? Because if it's on this side, then, well, we can't, because there's no 6 here. Oh, okay. Right. Does that mean that this can't be from 4, 5, 6? Because it can't be 5. Well, it can, right? Because we can still have 1, 2, 3. 1 or 2, 3, 4. Ah. Okay. Five, 2, 3, 4. Hold on a second. The only way to get 7 on one of those is to put a 5. That doesn't work. 5, 6, 7, 8 would give us 5 and 7 here. There's no 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, that still works. Okay. Well, this can't be 7. Because then this would have to be, well, it can be 8. No, it couldn't be 8 because we couldn't get 8 on these loops. Well, it can't be 6. So this can't be 7, but unfortunately this can, right? 7, 6, still no, don't think that's an issue. Well, if it's a 6, then we'd have to have a 5 as well. So this would be 5 and 6. All of that is just to get 7 here, but okay. If this is 5 and 6, then this would have to be 5 and 6 as well. What does that matter? So this would be, we'd have 5 and 6 here. And we couldn't have 5 and 6 here. So this would have to be 1, 2, 3, 4. It's not an issue. Right. Looking at this one, this is a 9, right? Because can't put a 9 here, and this has a 4, so 4, 5, 6, 7, this is a 9. Which means that there is a 9 on this line. Can't have 9 here. If there is a 9 here, there is an 8 as well, which is not a 6, so this becomes a 6. Well, that came out of the blue, and this is a 7 then. That definitely came out of the blue. Okay. Right, which means that we're going to use 3 high here, which means that these can't be high anymore, because then we'd have 5. So these are low digits. And these are, well, these can't be 4. Neither can this one, for that matter. And these have to be high digits. Which, well, these can't be 6 to start with, just to be clear, and this can't be 7 either. Right, which means that we definitely need a 5 here now. So this is not 5, for what it's worth. Right, and that means, ladies and gentlemen, well, okay. This is a quadruplet of 6, 7, 8, 9, so there is no 6 here. Which means that there is a 6 here and none here. So this isn't 4. Okay. We need an 8 here, which can't be here, right? 4, 5, 6, 7, no. We need an 8 here. Right, so this is from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that means well, can this be 4, 5, 6, 7? Fortunately, it looks like it can, yeah. Well, no, it can't. Oh, we've used up all of the high digits. I didn't look. Right. So if we've used up all of the high digits plus 5, this has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, right? Except this one couldn't be 4, but yeah. Right. So now we know that there is a 7 here. Okay. And if there is a 7 on those, then this has to be, well, what does it have to be? 7, 6, 5, 4? Right? Is there any other way? Well, we can't put the 8 on it on either side, so it has to be 7, 6. So this would be 7, 6. So can't put 6 here, and this would be 5, 4. If this is 5, 4, then this has to be 7, and this is 5. Right. Oh, and that resolves this one too. This is 6, this is 5. Okay, and what are we missing here then? Still 1, 2, 3. Well, this is from 1, 2, 3. Right. Ah, now we know this is not 4, 5, 6, 7 anymore. This is 1, 2, 3. To follow the colors. I guess now we can get rid of all of those extra coloring, don't we? That's right. This isn't 7, this is 6, and this is 7. Means this is not 6 or 7, it was never 6 to start with. It was never 6 to start with. We don't know much about this yet, do we? No, we don't. What are we still missing here? Well, as well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not useful. Okay. All right. We need a 5 here, though, right? We do need a 5. Right, but if we need a 5 here, well, it's obvious. There's a 5 here, so this isn't 5. This isn't 5. That's still not helping, though. It's all still not helping. Oh, those are. This is a consecutive, so can't have 1 or 2. It's definitely 3. Right. And what are we missing here? Well, we're missing nothing actually. We don't know, right? It's whatever we don't use here from 7 and... Oh, this isn't 4. Again. Oh, and this isn't 6. Whatever we don't use here from... Well, whatever we don't use from 7, 8, 9. But it can only be 7. Right. So it can only be 7, so this isn't 7. Okay, and these aren't 3. Okay, which gives us the 7 here, because that's the only one in row 1. Handy. Handy. So now we have a 7 here, which doesn't help us, but okay. Alright. This is 1, 2, 3. I don't know if that's useful, but we'll go with it. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, isn't it? Does that help? Not really. Not really. Huh. Where should I look next? It should be almost done, right? I don't notice that, but it should be. This is not 9. This is not 7 or 6. Okay, that probably might help. Oh yeah, it does help. Because now we have an 8, 9 here, so this becomes a 5 and this becomes an 8. This is not an 8 anymore. Alright. This is not a 3 or a 4, so now we have a 4 here, which means that we can't have a 4 in those two, and this becomes a 4. Right. Right. Oh, this is resolved then. Right, this is a 2. Not a 4. That's as far as I can get it. Right, so this is not a 3. Does that help? Yeah, no, we have a 1, 2, so this is not a 1. Doesn't help, no. Except that this is 7. This is 7. What do we still need here? Well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Right, so now we have a quadruplet, right? Which means that this isn't 4. Which gives us the final 4 here. Right. Okay. We're gonna resolve any of this because it doesn't look like it. There is a 7 here somewhere. What are we still missing actually? There is a 1 and then the 8, which could be anywhere, and that's it, right? Yeah. Okay. Didn't particularly resolve anything, but no. I was going to say there is a 1, 8, 9 triplet. Well, true, but that's a triplet too, it doesn't matter. Okay, and here it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's noise. There must be, well, this isn't, what is that? That's not 6. Yeah, all right, that helps. That helps. That helps. Though we still don't know where 6 is. Well, it's one of those two. And here, it's one of these two. Okay. Less useful. Do I know anything about this? Could it be 1, 2, 3? If this is 1, this would be 2, 3. Is that okay? Yeah, 2, 3. Yeah. If this is 9, this would be 7, 8. Is that okay? Apparently, yes. Apparently, yes. So, what's next? What is it that I've missed? Sip of tea. I can feel my voice disappearing. Not good. Don't want to get sick. This still work. Oh, is that the only place where we have a 2? Well, no. This is where we can't have a 2. If we can't have a 2, we can't have a 1. That helps, right? That helps. Right. That helps tremendously. Oh, so this can't be 5 anymore. Could it ever be 5? Yeah, no, it can be 5. It still can be 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah. It can be 5. Wow, it can't be 3 or 4 anymore. That's maybe useful. This isn't 4. Alright, we do have 1, 2, 3 now. So, guess what? It is 5. Not only it can be 5, it is 5. Right. Okay, so far good, I guess. Can I still not resolve this? This isn't 1, but that's not very useful. Oh, this isn't 1 either. Right, yeah. This helps. 1, 9, not a 9. Not an 8, not a 9. Ah. This is very useful. I guess no commentary is required, right? Follow the breadcrumbs, right? And try not to make too many silly mistakes, which I'm known for. Okay, this is 5, so this is 6, 7, 6, 5, and then we pencil mark, I guess. Oh, well, this is 7 and 8, so this is 8, this is 7. That helps. What are we still missing? A 2, I see, and a 3, which both are still okay. Really? And here a 6, which is still okay, and a 7, which is not, no, not a 7, here is the 7. A 4 and a 6, alright, 4, 6, oh, this is as well resolved. Ah, 9 and a 6. Did I fill it all? It seems like it. Alright, moment of truth. Very nice. Alright, I hope that you enjoyed it as well. If you did, please like and subscribe and maybe share. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.